Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awan. That's my stage name. So y'all know I got to do my Sunday show. Y'all know, okay? It is what it is. So the caption reads, if your husband cheat, do you pay him back? We're going to talk about it. If your husband cheat, do you pay him back? Now, I put out something, just a post this morning about an hour ago. And it said just like this. Let me just make sure I read this correctly because I was trying to start trouble this morning. So let me make sure I read this correctly, okay? Good morning, y'all. Thank you for tuning in with me this morning. Okay, so your husband cheats. Do you have the right to cheat back, or do you work out an unholy deal to stay together? Okay, do you work out an unholy deal? Hey, good morning, honey. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. So, this is what I want to ask you. Now, if he cheats, okay, do you pay him back? Or do you both work out an unholy alliance? Because remember, the marriage is not just between you and your husband. Remember, the marriage is between you, your husband, and God. Do you understand? So, what do we do? What do we do? Do you stay or do you go and do you cheat to pay him back so that you can get your hit back? Okay, you said too much wasted energy. Just leave. Okay, I understand. Somebody, okay, you said I'm starting some trouble already. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm starting trouble. Anybody else? What y'all think? What should you do? Should you leave or should you stay and work out the unholy alliance, or should you forgive? Let's put it in a different perspective. Should you forgive and find out why is the cheating going on? Should we find that out? Why is the cheating going on? Or do we destroy the empire? Now, I'm going to share something with you. This is just my perspective. You don't have to take heed to it if you don't want to. It's just me saying my piece. Now, if your husband cheat and you find out, of course, which we mostly do, we cheat. Let's see. What if it's not cheating? What if you know it's okay, but I don't even know? Oh, okay, honey. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You said if it's not cheating. So what is it? Is it dealing with another person? Is another person in the equation? Let's see what we got over here. Oh, you didn't say forgive was an option. Okay, yes, that's true. I didn't. I just put that in there right now because some of y'all putting some rah-rah stuff in here. So I have to put, do you forgive? Okay. Some of y'all going wow with the answer. So I have to put, do you forgive in here because y'all going wow with it. Okay. So now, this is just my perspective. You don't have to take it, it's up to you. Okay. Now, if the husband cheat, you should find out why. You should find out why first. Because I'm going to share something with you. You can go to a new relationship. Why you say there's no such thing as cheating? Where did you get that from? Okay, that's okay. You can keep that if you want. Now, first thing you need to know is why. Why is this going on? Okay. Okay, let me see. What did you say, my dear? I don't know the problem. I just dislike mess with others because became an issue. So people fake who they are sometimes. This is true. Some people do. You said, but I never been married happily. Divorced though. Okay. My dear, marriage is not always happy. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's not always happy. You're not going to be happy all the time. I think that's a feeling that we want to take in, and we think that marriage is supposed to be happy all the time. It's not. It's not happy all the time, honey. So, let me go back to what I was trying to say. Find out why the cheating has occurred, okay? Because you can go into a new relationship, okay? You can go into a new relationship and you can get cheated on in a new relationship too. Yeah, you can get cheated on in the new relationship as well. So you should find out why the cheating is occurring. Because sometimes it could just be that, and this is the most clearest answer I could give you. Sometimes it can just be that you're not giving him enough loving. Yeah, that can be it. Or either he has put you on a pedestal that the sexual acts he would like for you to do, he can't see you doing it. This is why we have to have an open conversation with our significant other. You have to be raw with this conversation when the cheating starts. Actually, you should be raw before. Hi, how are you? How you doing, my dear? Good morning. You should be raw with the conversation in the beginning. So the cheating will not occur. Because what could happen is you can leave your husband. You can leave your empire, right? You can leave it and go to a new relationship, and cheating can still occur in a new relationship too, because there might be something that you're missing, something that you're not doing when you're making love. This is just my take on it. Now, it can be something else. You could have just ended up with a man who liked to sleep around. Yeah, this is true. You could just be ending up with a man that liked to sleep around. God has not chose this man for you. You just jumped up and saw the ring and you was like, I'm gonna marry him. Oh, you said I'm blessed this morning. Thank God for life today. Amen. Thank God for life today, that he woke us up this morning and started us on our way. So what I'm saying is, you should find out first why the cheating is occurring. Don't just jump up and disappear because the cheating is occurring. Find out first. You understand? Now, I'm going to share something with you. There was a woman on Instagram, right? Shout out to the Real Precious. Okay, shout out to that sister. She put out the second part of the interview, but a couple days ago, I have put out um I have put out a part of the video that I had saw. Okay. So the woman was saying that her husband had cheated, and that she went straight up to her husband when she found out he cheated. She went straight up to him and said, listen, you cheated, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? I'm going to do what I want to do. You going to F other people, I'm going to F other people. Okay? But we going to stay together because we make money together. That's an unholy alliance. Okay? That's an unholy alliance. That's what I'm talking about. Because if the alliance, marriage alliance, well, I don't want to say marriage alliance, but marriage is between three. It's your husband, you, and God. Okay? That's what it is. So now you have taken God out of this equation. You have taken God. Once you make the unholy alliance, you have taken God out of the equation. Now remember, if he cheated, he got to still answer to God for that. But now you running along and you about to do the same thing. That means you got to answer to God for it too. That's what it means. So you can't go to God and say, well, he cheated, so I cheated back. God gonna look at you some type of way. You can't do it like that. That's what I'm saying. Now, either it be the wife that cheats first, either it be the wife that cheats first, and the husband didn't cheat. Now it's up to the husband to make the choice. Am I going to stay and work it out, or I am going to leave? Now, either or can cheat, but I think it depends on the gravity of the cheating. Is a baby involved in this now that you have cheated? Did you bring home an STD? Okay. We have to really talk about the truth, because you can make an unholy alliance and destroy your family. But people don't see that. They see cheating as cheating. Oh, I'm just doing it because at the time I want to feel good. Papa, you starting trouble in this chat on Instagram. You doing too much. Sounds holy to me. Okay. Okay. So now what I'm saying is, what do you do? What do you do? If he's cheating, do you forgive? Do you forgive, or do you handle it accordingly? Do you pay him back? Because I want to share something with you. If you want to pay your husband back because he cheated on you, right? You actually hurting yourself, because you got to lay across the bed and let another man conquer you. You're actually hurting yourself. This is true. And the same sin that he has to answer for, you got to answer for it too. But then when you go and make the unholy alliance with him, right? Y'all decide to make an unholy alliance that, okay, we gonna stay together, but we both gonna cheat. Okay, we gonna stay together, but we both gonna cheat and do what we want to do, and we gonna make money together. This doesn't make sense, because now both of you have to answer for the same sin, all because in the name of paying him back. And then who say that God will continue to bless your household with money because y'all together? Who says that? If God is angry with you because you have broken his covenant, he's angry with you. So how can you say that the marriage will continue to thrive and make money? Just like you have a business just like you have a business that will prosper, the business can crumble as well. One thing you should never do, and I'm not trying to act like I'm holier than thou, because I have visited this part in my life as well. I have visited this same part in my life, and it hurt me. Okay, but I was able to rise above it, even though it was painful. And I thank God for the strength. But I'm saying to you, what do you do? Because do you go back and pay him back? Or do you do the unholy alliance, or do you forgive? I should have put that in here too. Let's see. What is the purpose of being married if both are cheating? You right, Williams. That's the truth. That doesn't make sense. But the young woman came to Instagram and she posted this. So I think and the way she talked, okay, I could see. Oh, David, you brought a first badge for me. This is the first time I got a badge on Instagram. Thank you, dear. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for showing me love. So I want to know, what do we do? Because okay, she came to social media. She thought she was saying something good. That's what she thought. She said her husband cheated. She found out. That's what she said. Her husband cheated. She found out. And so she came up with a proposal and she said to him, okay, you cheat. I'm going to cheat too. I'm going to go out there and F so and so that I want to. Okay, we going to do us. But we good at making money together. Okay, you said I'm at work. I check in later. Okay, David, thank you, my dear. I greatly appreciate that. Enjoy your day at work. Auntie Jenny, what you doing over here on Instagram? Good morning, Auntie Jenny. How are you? You said she needs educating, not to be the educator. Okay, Auntie Jenny, you telling the truth. But she sat up there and she said that this is what's going to go down. And the way she talked, I said, dag, she talked hard. She talked hard. It doesn't even sound like the husband has any respect. He has lost all respect because she was giving him some good. You said I'm your personal stalker, Auntie Jenny. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good morning. How are you, my dear? How you doing this morning? So let me see. They need someone to intercede. They need counseling if possible. Oh, Papa, that's the first good thing you said because you was doing some foolery. Okay? Papa, you doing too much this morning. So now I'm saying to myself, when she said that and she wanted to do an unholy alliance, people forget, and they forget a lot, that God is in the midst. Yes, God is in the midst. You said I'm following you on all platforms, Auntie Jenny. So I'm saying that sometimes, okay, we forget that God is in the midst. Because remember, you making that covenant with God. I ain't trying to go holier than thou on y'all. I'm just saying, when you get married, you make an unholy alliance. God is not in the midst anymore. You have broken the covenant that He has made with you. So who says that you're going to still be making that money that y'all make together? Who says that? You had God in the midst in the beginning, and now since you made this unholy alliance, now all hell done broke loose. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, Auntie Jenny, you right. Don't let someone behavior decide yours. It's true. Never display lack of integrity for someone's bad behavior. Marcus, you correct. Am I saying your name correctly? Marcus or Marquise? I'm sorry, honey. I'm not good with names, baby. So what do you do? What do you do? Because in marriage, even in the Christian marriages, people cheat. Do you forgive? Do you find out why the cheating has occurred? Because this is what I would do. I'm not saying you should do the same, but I would like to sit my husband down and talk to him. Why is this happening? Why is this cheating occurring? What am I not doing? Because you have to ask this question. Even husbands, when the wife cheats, you have to ask questions. Even if you upset and you angry, ask questions. Why are you cheating? I need to know. So now you decide if you walk away or if you don't. Because if you don't find out why the cheating is occurring, when you go to a new relationship, cheating can occur there too. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. So I can't just let you have my husband. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't just let you have him. Because if we work together and build an empire, Baby, you gonna regret being a cleanup woman. You gonna regret with me. You will regret being a cleanup woman. Because I will call you. I will ask you, is my husband here? Can you send him home? Because I think you had enough time with him. Baby, I will be a nightmare for you. I will be a nightmare for you. You will say, what kind of wife is this? Because I will be calling you, texting you, sister girl, is you ready to send my husband home yet? Because tell him his favorite plate is ready. Yes, honey, I will be a nightmare for you. You will not be a good cleanup woman. You will not. And I'm going to share something with you. If you bring me a baby home, okay? If you bring me a baby home, you still ain't gonna get him. You still ain't gonna get him. I'm gonna be the stepmama. Yes, I'm gonna be your worst nightmare. I am. I'm even gonna petition the courts to get your baby. Yes, I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the worstest. You listen, you gonna say, what kind of woman is this? I am gonna be your nightmare. I'm gonna even tell a judge you don't have enough money to take care of this baby. I swear, I'm gonna be a nightmare, child. You gonna be like, why did I sleep with her husband? Yes, honey, I'm gonna be your nightmare. I'm gonna be your nightmare, baby. When you look at me, you're gonna say, I can't stand this woman. Yes, honey, I'm gonna be so nice to you in the court because I know I'm hurting you. Ain't that evil? That's evil. God forgive me. That's evil. But baby, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. Auntie Jenny said, and I once thanked a woman for looking after my man while I was away. Auntie Jenny. In your face. I am with you, sister. Yes. Yes, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm that woman, honey. I'm that woman. I'm that woman that will call you and tell you, can you send my husband home? I'm that woman. Can you put him on the phone? Yes. And once she put him on, I'm gonna say, baby, I cooked your favorite meal. You ready to come home? Because I know she ain't feed you. Come on home now. You. And he'll say, oh, honey, I said, no, don't get upset, honey. I already knew. I already knew. Don't even worry. Just come on home. And when you call yourself telling my husband that you pregnant, yeah. When you call yourself telling, I'm gonna be on the phone with y'all. I'm gonna be on the phone with y'all. And I'm gonna take congratulations. Just like that. Congratulations. But you know when the baby's born, right? The baby has to come live with us. We live in a kingdom. The baby has to come live with us. You live in a one-bedroom apartment. You can't afford to take care of this baby. And then you want to be on assistance. We don't need assistance over here. We don't need daddy to raise no babies. Okay? The baby can come and live with us and let the daddy take care of the baby. You know the court's gonna give the married couple the baby. She not gonna be able to keep the baby. You know that, right? Oh my goodness. Auntie Jenny, you too much. Auntie Jenny, what you say? I love you more because of this conversation. Oh my goodness. Okay, Papa said that's why polemic. Oh Lord, you done gave me this word. Should be legal. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna say that live. You doing too much, Papa. Stop that. Okay. Auntie Jenny said it takes a village. That's right, honey. It takes a village. It takes a village. Williams, what you talk? Williams, I thought you was at work. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wow, you are a real one. Oh, you laughing. Listen, that's what I be doing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And then when you want to come see the baby, Auntie Jenny, I'm with you on that one, Auntie Jenny. I don't know what Papa doing. Papa doing some stuff, and you know this is IG Papa. So now, what I would do, okay, you said I'll stop. Okay. So what I will do is when you call me to come see the baby, because every interaction gonna be between us. When you call me to get the baby, I'm gonna tell you, oh, not this week. Yeah, not this week. Now I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna love that baby. I'm gonna love that baby just like that baby is mine, honey. I'ma love and kiss on that baby just like that baby is mine. You wanna know why? Because it's my husband's blood. That's why. That's why. But baby, I'm gonna be your nightmare. I'm gonna be your nightmare. You gonna say what kind of woman? I'm not lying to you because I'm gonna share something with you. Me and my husband been together for a long time. We have seen rain, we have seen snow, we have seen tornadoes and hurricanes, honey. So I will not be giving up my kingdom so you can live in this house and me and my children go to a 1-bedroom apartment. I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. Okay. You will not see me go to a 1-bedroom apartment with my kids to convenience you so you can come and live in my kingdom. And then he go and divorce me and you take everything. No. I'm your worst nightmare, baby. I'm telling you, you're going to wish you never met my husband. You're going to wish you didn't meet him. You're going, by the time we finish, you're going to dislike this man. By the time we done, you're going to dislike this man. You're going to wish you never met him. And now I'm going to share something too with you. If you do decide to stay with him and continue to be the cleanup woman, when I get tired, then I say, honey, go see the cleanup woman. Yeah. So make sure you don't have no boyfriend on the side. He that type of man that show up at your house without a call. He always been like that, even when we were dating. He's that type of man that show up in your house, show up at your house without a call, honey. He will pull up without the calling. He just show up, get out the car. You ain't even know he was coming. He that type of man. So, baby, you have walked into a nightmare, honey, thinking that you call yourself trying to deal with me. I'm just shocked that the woman came to social media and said that she has an unholy alliance with this man. That she says she do her and he do he, and then they just make money together. Auntie Jenny, my man was once sitting outside in a car talking to a woman. I went out, knocked on the tinted windows and told him it was time for bed. He left. That was 25 years ago, and she still remembers. Yes, honey. Yes, Auntie Jenny. I'm with you. I'm with you, Auntie Jenny. I'm with you. Auntie Jenny, I'm just like that, honey. I would go out to that car, honey. First of all, I'll pull up. Auntie Jenny. I'm that type of woman. I would pull up. I would go to your house and I would tell you, this is the time you should send my husband home. Don't be no late. Don't be no early. Be right on time. Send him on time. Okay? I don't want no issues. Don't bring me no STDs. Okay? All right? And if you can help it, no babies either. But if you can't help the baby situation, just be in mind, you will not be the mother. You will not be the mother. I will take that baby at three days old. I will take that baby from you. Be advised. Because I will make sure I petition the court while you still pregnant. Yes, I would. Yes, I would, honey. I'll be your worst nightmare, baby. You don't want no kids with my husband. I don't want to take them from you now. And I tell the judge the child is in a better situation living with me and the daddy. Oh my goodness. So now, when she said this, Auntie Jenny, oh, you over here laughing. You better stop laughing. I'm the only one supposed to laugh about this. Y'all better stop. So now she sat up there and she was like, yeah. She was telling the interviewer some good. She was ready for smoke, saying he cheated, I'm cheating, and we gonna cheat outside the house. We gonna do everything outside the house. We're not gonna bring nothing home. And I said, what kind of foolery is this? That's what I was thinking in my mind. So she said she's not gonna sleep with her husband anymore. That's what she said. She gonna be out there cheating, doing foolery, okay? And they're gonna be making money together. Who said that this alliance will still be blessed? I'm just asking. Because one has got to do one. First of all, one of them can't do nothing. One of them is not supposed to do nothing so that God can show you favor. Okay. And the other one, if they doing some rah-rah, let God deal with them. Okay. Let God deal with them. But no, she was just ready. She was just ready. She sure did. She was like, no, we cheating. That's it. That's it. Let me see. Papa said, oh man. Auntie Jenny said, I told her later. I was there before, during, and after you. Okay, Auntie Jenny, you was giving a smoke, honey. My man was shocked. He never thought about cheating again. He said, my head's not right. Yes, honey. Yes. Mine already know. Mine already know I'm not all there. Okay? I am not all there. And I'm from the hood. So that's a problem. I'm from the hood, born and raised, 3 projects in New Jersey. I am not all there. Okay, let me let you. My husband always tell me, I know something wrong with you. Yes, honey. Yes, I want you to believe that. So now, when she said this in the interview, I just was shocked. But I mean, she was telling her truth. She was telling her truth. I'm not hating at her. She was telling her truth. But I think when a husband cheats, you should find out why he's cheating. That's what I think. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you should find out why he's cheating first. Because it could be something that you're not doing. It could be something that you're not doing in the relationship. Or it just could be he acting unhappy. Or maybe it's the way you talking to him. Because I'm gonna share something with you. Respect go a long way. Respect go a long way when you marry. But people don't believe that. The tone that you talk to your husband, it goes a long way. If you have some little girl talking to your husband and she has a better tone than you, okay? She has a better tone than you. All right? You have a problem. You have a problem. If she has a better tone than you and she know how to talk to your husband, and she caresses him, she's sweet to him, and when he comes home the house is always like fire. He has no peace in the home. Okay, when he has no peace in the home, baby, a lot of foolery can happen. A lot of foolery can happen when there is no peace in the home. Put him spot and ask him how he's going to feel when you do the same. Men can't handle that. This is true. They can't. They can't handle cheating. You correct. Us project folk come from a traumatic experience. We ain't all there. Papa, I knew you was from the projects because all this stuff that you've been putting up here, I knew something was not right. Okay. Auntie Jenny said, women always chase a good man in a relationship. Oh, he was flattered by the attention. I turn up the attention after that. Yes. Auntie Jenny, you correct. You correct. Because I had to learn that too. I had to learn that too. I had to learn how to start dressing much beautiful more better in the house. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that when I got him, how I used to dress. Okay. And I had to also make sure, even when we went to bed at night, I wanted to look like how I used to look when we were younger. Yes. And more affection. I learned that as well. More affection. More understanding. Even though I did my wifely duties, I did what I was supposed to do in the house. But I had to learn that I needed to be more affectionate to him. So more kissing, more hugging, being more welcoming when he come home from work. Okay. Now, ladies, this is just a lesson. This is just a lesson that I'm trying to teach you. I pray you take heed to it. And I'm going to share something with y'all too, even though it's a Sunday. I think you need to give your husband head. Yes, I'm not lying to you. You need to learn how to practice that. I'm just telling you. You need to learn how to please. Now, some women will tell you, my mouth ain't for that. That's your business. I'm not talking to you. If you feel that way, that's your business. But I think you should need to learn how to critique making love to your husband. You have to do better. You have to do better. Oh, Auntie Jenny, you said I dress sexy in the house. I don't wear old baggy clothes. I look good all the time. I never walk up. I never wake up with him or leave him without a kiss. Auntie Jenny, you on the ball. You are on the ball, Auntie Jenny. You are on the ball. I got a couple of stuff in my wardrobe that had my husband going crazy when we in a room by ourselves. And he look at me like, I just remember when you were younger. He just look at me like that. And he tell me, babe, this outfit is kicking. I tell him, thank you, honey. And then, I got to put on my white diamond. My white diamond is my favorite, honey. Smell like candy, baby. So all I'm saying is change up how you do your husband. There's something going on. There's something going on. And I'm going to share something with you, y'all. Y'all follow me. Y'all know that I'm a big girl. But my husband, he like big women. He just don't like you out of shape looking. And y'all know there's a lot of women on social media that's out of shape. But that hips, the chest, the butt, my husband, he go crazy for. So I actually critique myself to look like what my husband like. You understand? I don't look like what social media want me to look like, but I critique myself to look like what he wants. That's how you're supposed to do anyway. Whatever how you're supposed to be as a wife, it has to be your husband's standard. It's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody. So if you start looking different to your husband and it doesn't look right, make sure your beauty standard is what your husband like. It's not for everybody else. Okay? I want y'all to just be aware of that. Now, all I'm saying is rethink the situation. Don't just go out and just do foolery. Because remember, when you cheat on your husband, even though he cheated on you, you have to be conquered. Another man got to get on you and conquer you. And this is what plays in a man's mind. This is why sometimes it's really hard for a man to accept his wife after she cheats. And I'm going to share with you why. And this is what my husband told me. Okay. He said, because as the man, once he find out that his wife cheated, what plays in a man's mind, anybody can say this, tell me if I'm lying. What plays in a man's mind is how that man, your husband, what plays in his mind is how that man had you flipped up in doggy style and had you flying from a chandelier. This is what my husband said to me when a woman cheats. So that's why the husband will leave, because he can't take the fact that another man conquered you. So y'all put it in the chat. Papa, I know you still here, Papa. You say something. Barry said he's not lying. Okay. Slim said facts. Okay. I'm understanding that. I'm understanding that. Anybody in the chat for YouTube, y'all come on through. Tell me if that's right or not. Because tell me if that's right or not. Because that's what my husband told me. That they can't, that we think about how another man conquered you. So it's hard for us to continue the marriage. Now, for the woman's side, okay, when a man cheats, we usually don't think about paying you back. You know what we do? We think about who this heifer done slept with my husband. That's what we think. Who is this heifer that done slept with my husband? And I want to know who she looked like. What she looked like. Now, this is when that FBI and that CIA come in. Because that's what we are, honey. It's in our DNA. Women, it's in our DNA, honey, that we FBI and CIA mixed together. So that's when we want to know who this woman is. Now, by the time we finish, I say give it 24 hours. We know your address, okay? We know your address. We know where your mama live. We know where your sister live at. We know where your brother live at. We know where your grandma live at. By 24 hours now, we know all this. We know who the women you hang around with. Okay. We know what spot you chill at. This is 24 hours, baby. And you know how we find all that out? That's by Facebook and Instagram. We find out all that. And then we get our girls in on it, our friends in on it. They help us to find out who you are. Baby, that's what they do. They help us to find out who you are. Yes, honey, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, honey. By the time the 24 hours is up, you see the wife right at your door. Just look at you. And then you say, may I help you? And then she tell you yes. Why are you sleeping with my husband? That's what she will say to you. Okay, now I can only talk from hood experience. I don't know how suburbia do this mess, but I can only talk from hood experience. Okay, and sometimes it gets so bad that her sisters and her will come to your house. It's going to be a problem. Okay, they don't even, first of all, she don't even want you to explain. She already know you sleeping with her husband. She don't even want you to explain. Okay, I have seen this. I have seen this. Okay, I can't say that I was a part of anything, but I'm saying I have seen this happen. Okay, now all I'm saying is that women, when you do decide to do this mess, think about how he will feel. Even though he has cheated, I want you to think about how he would feel. This may not go in your favor because you want to pay him back. Because you're angry at the time. This may not go in your favor. It may not go the way you want it to go. This might turn into a nightmare for you, my dear. So with the woman who said it, I you know what, I'm going to tell you something. I pray it was a skit. I pray it was a skit because I want to share something with you that you don't know. You can't cheat like a man could cheat. We not designed for that wretchedness. You can't do like a man could cheat. Now, I ain't saying that we ain't good at it. I ain't going to say that. Harris Tribe Media, good morning, my dear. How are you, both of you? Mrs. She Said, Mrs. He Said, how are you? All I'm saying is that they cheat different than we cheat. Okay? Remember, my dear, you're being conquered. He is the conqueror. So there's a difference, honey. If a woman tries to talk to my man, he tells them that I have issues. Oh, Auntie Jenny, yes. Mine do it too. My husband be like, my wife is not all there. She's not all there. I don't want no problems. And sometimes I laugh. He says, she's not all there. She's not all there. But I'm going to share something with you, y'all. My husband be saying I'm not all there, but he cray too. I'm serious. He is cray too. He always tell me, you smile too much. You always smiling in somebody's face. Why you always got to smile all the time? And I laugh. I be like, honey, calm down. He's like, no, stop laughing. It's deceiving. Your smile is deceiving. That's why men always tell you, I like big girls. So what, they like big girls? That's what he be saying to me, y'all. Okay, Auntie Jenny, I see what you said. Okay, Chocolate said, oops. Now I'm really interested. Oh, no, Once a woman cheats, the relationship is over. Oh, Auntie Jenny, say it now. Because women think with emotion most of the time. Men will sleep with cheating, will cheat without emotion. Threatening smile, Auntie Jenny said. Slam, you speaking truth right there. Because women think with emotions. Most of the time, men will sleep with will cheat without emotion. You right. It's okay, Slam. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Harris Tribe Media, he laughing. Sir, listen, this is truth talk right here. This is truth talk. What do you do, honey? Listen, ladies, I want you to know something. Remember, you're the one that's being conquered. He is the conqueror. So he will sit and think about how another man jumped on you. Okay, everything that you do to him in the bedroom, he would think about how you gave head to this other man. He would think about how you was in doggy style, how this man had you moaning like he have you moaning. He gonna think about that, honey. First of all, the whole scenario gonna play in his head. You gonna have a problem. Why you even telling him that you cheated or he caught you? He ain't even all he got is red in his mind. His mind has took a vacation. Okay. All he see is the visions of you sleeping with this other man. That is it, honey. That is it. That's why it's so easy for a man to say, I'm done. Once he find out that you have slept with another man, that's why it's so easy for him to say, I'm done. I'm finished. That's why it's so easy for him to do that. I'm telling you, I ain't even lying to you, baby. That's why it's easy for him to just say, I'm done. Because men cannot take that part of cheating because they know how they have conquered other women. They know how they put other women in different positions. They know this. That's why they can't take the cheating if you cheat, my dear. Now, I'm going to share something with you, the advantage of if your husband cheat, okay? Why you say I'm really hitting somebody's nerve this morning? I'm going to tell you the advantages of when somebody cheats, even though this is painful. If the husband cheats, okay, and you have never done anything wrong, this man will buy you heaven and earth because he know he wronged you. But I'm going to share something with you, my brothers. If you don't cheat, you won't have to do this. You will still have that respect of your wife. Because secretly, she loses a little respect for you when she finds out that you cheated. Even though she's going to deal with that mistress. She's going to deal with that mistress, though. If she stay in the household, honey, she going to deal with that mistress. Do you hear me? That mistress going to wish she didn't know who this woman was. You are really hitting someone's nerve this morning. Chocolate, I know, because of the truth. Yes. Auntie Jenny said he best learn some new moves if he cheats. Auntie Jenny. Okay. Harris Tribe Media said men have this thing called standards. Oh, not all. It depends. You right. You right, Harris Tribe Media. You are right. And I commend the brothers who have standards. I'm telling you, I commend the brothers who have standards that don't do this thing. Because I'm going to share something with you. You hurt your queen when you do this. Now, some men on social media that are influencers, they will tell you, well, if a husband cheats, it's okay. He's still taking care of home. It's all right. But let me share something with you. And this is, I'm just giving you a little food for thought. I'm just giving you a little food for thought, okay? When you cheat on your wife, in her mind, you become her enemy. She will love you because she loves you. But in her mind, you become her enemy. So now, she will be less understanding when you're in trouble financially. See, when you have someone that is a ride to die, I hear you, Auntie Jenny. I want all of him, not some of him. You right. But when this happens, right, she comes less understanding because she knows that you can hurt her like this. So my brothers, y'all got to stop listening to these influencers. If you have a good wife and she may be off in certain areas, y'all got to critique that thing. Especially if it's just the lovemaking department, y'all got to critique that thing. You got to make it better, because remember, you want to be with this woman for a lifetime. You just don't want 6 years, 7 years. You want it to be a lifetime, that y'all grow old together. And I think that's the thing that this generation misses, that you're going to go through some hard times. You're going to go through foolery. That doesn't mean that you destroy your foundation. Okay, now, let me see what you wrote, honey. If a husband don't cheat, but the wife cheat, what happens then? Oh, honey, I'm going to share something with you. This is going to hurt a few people. And I don't even like to say this. If the wife cheat, I'm just going to give you an example. If the wife cheat, that means she got both feet outside the house. You know what that means? If she cheats, she got both feet outside the house. That means she don't love you no more. That's what it means. If she can cheat, she got both feet outside the house. Because remember, it took her in her mind to imagine to sleep with another man besides you. She already had it playing in her mind that she could sleep with another man besides you. So that means she got both feet outside the door. Now, when she got 1 foot, you can catch her. When she got 1 foot, that's that social media nonsense that they have. She got brothers in her DM. You know what I'm saying? Telling her, oh, she beautiful, she this. That's 1 foot. She got 1 foot. So you can catch her on that 1 foot, because you can say, babe, these men who DMing you, they just see you for the pictures. That they don't know who you really are. That I'm the king that love you. I'm the king that will go to war for you. They just see the pictures and see how beautiful you look. But all they want to do is smash. You can pull her back when she got the 1 foot out. But baby, when she got both feet out and she laid down and let another man conquer her, this is a problem. But I'm going to share something with you. You still go to God in prayer. I don't want to give nobody no bad advice. You still go to God in prayer, but I want you to be advised. That's what you do. You go to God first. Don't get advice from the world, because they will give you nonsense. Yes, Auntie Jenny, you know what I used to do? I'm going to share something with you. Auntie Jenny said, I block men who send me DMs, right? Okay. Now, Auntie Jenny, I do the same thing. I even put out a post. Do not DM me, because my husband read this stuff. Don't DM me. Do not DM me. I will block you. I will block you, baby. I will block you, because I cherish my king. You will not hurt my king, okay? You will not hurt my king. Almond Eyes, my dear, I finally got your name right, because I was listening to Mona D yesterday. Baby, I finally got your name right. Almond Eyes. Y'all come over here and I'll be messing up y'all name, just butchering y'all name. Lord, forgive me. So that's what I do. I block them. I don't play no foolery, because I love my king. I don't have time. I got too many children. We will not be doing foolery. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And first of all the kids act like him. So I don't have time to be trying to groom some other man that I want to be with. I don't have time for none of that. I will stay with my king, and his monsters live here. So his monsters will be a nightmare for you. They will quickly tell you, my daddy better than you. Why are you here? Why are you here? They talk just like their father. Oh, my daddy better than you. Why are you here? What you want my mama for? You know what I'm saying? It'll be some problems. I will never be able to get a date. You understand? So no, I won't be doing that. I will stay with my king and deal with everything that comes with that. Okay? Auntie Jenny, let me see. Oh, Big Trucker said, I love how you suggest to go to God first. Yes, yes. Because let me share something with you. in marriage, if you don't tell people to go to God first, any bad thing happen, honey, they will come back and tell you the advice you gave them was horrible. So I don't suggest that you take advice from anybody. I believe you go to God in prayer. Do a fasting, honey. Do a fast and go to God. That's what I'm saying. My man doesn't watch my social media, but I have to uphold his standards. Go ahead, Auntie Jenny. Go ahead. Papa, don't say nothing crazy. Wait, let me see what you say. I know better than that. No DMs. Papa, this is something. Okay. Is the new norm. Some men have no respect for themselves. Reason they do that. However, we have got the Instagram models entertaining them with crack. Hence, the circus continues. It's crazy out there. You right, honey. God before man. Auntie Jenny, you is correct. Let me see what you put up here, honey. The worst thing a woman can do to a man is cheat. And it will never be the same again. He can still love her the same, but he will never trust her. You right. You are right, my dear. You are so correct, honey. And I'm going to share something with you. Men can't take that. They can't take that cheating. They can't. Now, they can dish it out. Some men can dish it out, but some men can't take that. Honey, you will not let him have a replay of somebody had tossed you up in the air, honey. That will not be a replay in his head. He will be ready to call that marriage done, honey. But I'm going to share something with you. I don't agree that anybody should divorce. You shouldn't. Now, I'm going to share something with y'all too. My first marriage when I was 19, okay? I just got my ears wet. I didn't know how to handle marriage, okay? Now, the day of me getting married, I was at the church outside in the car, and I began to talk to God when I was in the car. And I asked God, was this my husband? And God said to me, no. Point blank, he just said no. Now, my foolish self, a couple weeks before, 2 sisters from my church said, make sure you go to God in prayer. My lazy behind, which I hate to do, and I still like that now. And that's why God, every time I need a breakthrough, I got to go through a fasting. Anytime I need a breakthrough. And I'm going to share something with y'all. I don't like fasting. I can't stand it. My daughter said to me, the day that God called you to glory, mama, you're going to be outside if you make it to heaven. This is how my oldest daughter said that. She said, if you make it to heaven, mama, if you make it, God going to have you outside the kingdom of heaven, and he going to say to you, fast first before you can enter. Just because you didn't like the fast on earth, I fell out. She right. She right, though. So now, I didn't do what the sisters told me to do. I did it the day of the wedding. And God told me this man was not my husband. Now, let me share something with you. My first husband had financially, he was strong financially. When I say strong, I mean strong. Okay? Now, mentally, physically, okay? This man was doing foolery to his name. He had 12 demons behind the door waiting for me for our marriage, honey. Yes, honey. It was foolery. And I thought that I was trying to do everything right, but I had to learn that this just was not me. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't me, because he just loved women. And I mean any size. He had no preference, honey. He had no preference. He was the GSC for an airline. He controlled the whole ramp area for the airline. Okay. I can't tell y'all. Well, y'all know it was north. Because y'all know I told y'all I'm from up here. I'm from north. So where I worked at, from north. So now he had cheated. Okay. Every girl knew him in Newark Airport. Every woman knew him. Okay. So when he got married to me, All the women were surprised that he got married to me. Now, I was young. Honey, I had a Coca-Cola bottle shape that would make your head turn 3 times, okay? When I was 19. This man would be sleeping with women who didn't even look like me, okay? Didn't look nothing close to me at all. So now, one day, his mistress called and said to me that she been sleeping with him, da 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 da, and that he has a double credit card, a platinum credit card that she uses, and that he pays all her bills and this and that. And you know what she told me? Oh, he gives me about, I think she said $50 a week. Now I think she thought she was hurting my feelings. So I told her, oh, so you only, now mind you, this is 19 years old. I don't have no filter. Okay. I knew God, but I still had gangster in me. Okay. So this is what I told her. I said, so your pussy costs $50 a week? That's exactly what I told her. So your pussy costs $50 a week? And now you're saying that he gave you a copy of his platinum card. Baby, you lying. Because I got the platinum card in my purse. That's what I told her. She said, well, I'm always going to have him. You just got his last name. And I said to her, baby, the last name means power. That's what I told her. I said, so if I told my husband that I wanted $1,000 today, he would give it to me. So what you talking? This is what she told me. Then she hit me with this. But y'all been married for a year and you ain't pregnant yet. I say, yeah, that's true. She said, well, I'm gonna get pregnant before you. I said, well, we'll see, and I'm gonna be a good stepmother. That's what I told her. So now she done hung up the phone and I call him. Now, see, this is when I didn't have no sense. I call him and I'm screaming at him all over the phone. He's at work. This is not what you do. This is not what you do. When the mistress call when the mistress call your house, you do not call the husband and start flying off the handle. You do not do this. I have learned this now. You don't do this. Anything can happen to him while he at work, while you arguing with him. Do you understand? This is the truth. Don't do this. Okay. This is word to the wise. So now he was so distraught that this heifer called me because he came home. He came home. Now, mind you, he's the manager. He's the GSC for the entire station at Newark Airport for this terminal. He's not supposed to come home. But he was so distraught, he came home because he didn't think he was going to get caught. So he said to me, you a good woman, but a man needs, and y'all listen, I want you to listen up real good. Listen to this. A man needs a wife and he need a hoe. Okay? Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? I want you to listen up real good. He said to me, a man needs a wife and a hoe. And he said, you a good woman and you my wife. You have my last name for a reason. Okay. So I calmed down. And I was young and I was in love. I calmed down. But this heifer kept calling. But first of all, the gangster in me wouldn't let her win. Until the fateful day when she called and talked to him. Okay? And said she was pregnant. So now, you know, me and him didn't have children together. This is in our second year of marriage. Me and him didn't have children together. So this is what I asked him. Now, he had to come clean about this. Now, let me read this real quick. God will continue to back you up with all good works you are doing. God bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen, Ben. In Jesus' name. Thank you so much, my dear. Harris tried me to say he smacked it up, flipped it, rubbed it down, and he quit. It's over. Okay. If you can't, if they cheat once, won't they do it again? I listen, honey. Listen. Marjorie said, "How do you know God those the men for you?" Oh, chose. Okay. How do you know God chose the man for you? I'm gonna share with you what I mean after I'm finished this one, honey. Harris Child Media, you're gonna start with this emoji. You're gonna start with this emoji. Okay. Papa, you doing emoji too. Now listen, y'all. Let me finish what I'm saying. Okay. Now, when this happened and he told me she was pregnant, he had to come out and tell me she was pregnant. Okay. Now I said to him, "What are you going to do?" He said, "Well, I want her to have the baby." I said, "Okay." I said, "We done." I packed up my stuff and I left. I think we were living because he took a transfer. I think this was Tennessee. I packed up and I left. Okay, came back to Jersey, and he was angry. He was upset. He was like, "I'm gonna block your ticket." I told him, "You can't block my ticket because you already put me there. You got to go through corporate to block my ticket." And he was mad. He didn't want to take me to the airport, so I had to ask one of the neighbors. We lived in a beautiful home too in Tennessee. I had to ask the neighbor, could they drop me at the airport? The neighbor dropped me, nice neighbor, dropped me. And I had to let that marriage go. But if I knew what I knew now, see, that's why you got to get a little older to get some wisdom. If I knew what I knew now, honey, I would have been a problem. I would have been a problem. But the thing is that I was already told that he wasn't my husband. So anything that came down flying like that, okay, any foolery happened, that thing was on me. Because God had already advised me that this was not my husband. Now, my dear, you just asked me, how do you know God chose the man for you? I'm going to share with you what I mean. Now, everybody experience will probably be different. But when God talks to you, it won't be no sin in it. I want you to understand that. When God talks to you, when you hear his voice, it will never be any sin in it. He will not go into a long lecture either. It will be something quick and simple and clear that you understand. This is just from my experience. King, how are you this morning? Good to see you, my brother. This is just from my experience only, okay? When I started dating, not even when I started dating, when I first met my husband, and my husband now, when I first met him, we clicked like this. Just on the strength of just saying hello. We clicked like that. This is what he said to me. I was helping him. We were in a laundromat. And he was pushing his clothes in the wash machine. So I'm being nosy. I'm folding my own clothes, and I see him just pushing the quilt and everything inside the washer. You know, you don't do no quilt like that. It does not get clean. Hey, Shy, good morning. How are you, honey? So you know you can't just push a quilt in the wash machine. It don't get clean, especially if it's balled up. So I walked over there, told him, I said, "Baby, you can't put that in there like that. You got to open that thing up and separate it and then put it in." Now, he said to me, "Thank you." So I helped him start the wash machine and everything. So I'm back over here folding my clothes. And he said to me, "Can I be your friend?" I looked at him. I said, "I don't need no friends." He said, "No, I want to be your friend. I said, oh. He said, so do you got a man? I said, no. He said, well, I just want to talk to you. Can we exchange numbers? I said, I don't give strangers my number. He said, I'm not a stranger. I'm your friend. So I laughed. I give him my number. Don't you know this brother called me the same day after he finished washing his clothes? I'm going home. He calls me the same day and say to me, I want to come to your house tomorrow. Can you cook me breakfast? Just like that. And I said, what? He said, can you cook me breakfast? I said, okay. I said, okay. Just like that. Okay. He came to my house the next day. I cooked him breakfast. And he said to me, you have a child? I said, yes. He said, he's a big kid. I said, yeah, he's a teen. Okay. And he says to me, so are you with the father? I said, no. He said, so you live in this house by yourself? I said, yeah, just me and my son. And he said to me, you my wife. Now, y'all, I immediately said, this man is crazy. I immediately said in my mind, this man is crazy. How can I be his wife? Okay, this is immediately. I laughed it off. I laughed it off. We talked, we spent a little time, and he left. Same day, brother calling me back. I told him, I said, honey, I gotta go to work. Okay. I have to talk to you later because I work at night. He said, okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow after I get out of work. I said, okay. This brother calling me while he at work. Okay. Telling me how good my food was. I told him, thank you. He said, so you cook like that all the time? I said, yeah. He said, okay. Now, as we going on, we start dating. He tell me, you my wife. He keep telling me that, you my wife. I already see that you my wife. Okay? And I look at him, I said, this man crazy. This man, I'm down to my mom like he crazy. Something wrong with this man. I done linked up with this man. That's what I was saying in my mind. Papa, don't start no mess because I see what you said sound like a movie. Papa, I am done. I'm done, Papa. You gonna get off my live because you doing too much this morning. So now he said to me, you have a lot of labels placed on you. But the label that you should have placed on you should be wife only. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. And so I did the right thing this time. I didn't wait to the day of no wedding. I talked to God beforehand. And God said, just like this, I need you. I need you to understand. I'm just saying this part. This is me saying this part. I need you to understand that you are a wife. You were never meant to be a baby mother. Okay? Now, I want to throw this tidbit in there real quick before I close out. Okay? Now, back in the day, I remember when we was at the church, this when I was real young, I said, God, I need a good baby father. You know how you put in the prayer box? This is the nonsense I put in the prayer box. I asked God, I fold up the paper and everything, put in the prayer box, God, please send me a good baby father. Can you imagine? And God, like she don't even know she's speaking blasphemy, right? So I put it in the prayer box. Okay? I put it in the prayer box. Okay? And I guess God said, I'm going to send you something better, but you got to wait on it. But I didn't wait on God because, I told you I got married at 19. I did not wait on God. I did some foolery and wind up with my face turned around. Okay. So now when God gave me the okay, when he talked to me with my second husband, when I went to him in prayer, God said to me, this is your husband. Just like that. Clear as day. And my husband, when we first met, my husband did not have as much as my first husband. So I was saying, what is going on here? Why? And God said to me, this is your husband. So now, since God gave me the okay, the day that we got married, y'all, we got married at the courthouse in Elizabeth, New Jersey. The day that we got married, y'all, okay, y'all should have seen me in that house, honey. I was running from pillar to post, honey, trying to get dressed. Ran out the house so bad, left one shoe. I was running because why? God told me he was my husband. That's why I was running, y'all. And I know it's a funny situation, baby, but that's why I was running, because God told me he was my husband. Y'all, baby. And I have never looked back since. And I've been married 15 years, going on 16. All because this man spoke over me when we were dating. He spoke over me when we were dating. Shai said he knew when he saw you. He saw his wife. That's true love put together by TMH. I'm going to share something with you. And I want y'all ladies to understand, when a man say that you his wife, he knows what he is saying. He knows what he's saying. When he say that you are his wife, he knows what he is saying. Okay? That's why when you see these women get up here and be proposing to men on social media, the man never had any thought he was going to marry you. I know, Shai. I know, Shai, the Most High. Thank you, Shai. Thank you so much, honey. Okay, King said they had to pay down my cooking. Let me see. I had to play down my cooking with women. They take that damn hard. Oh, King, this is too much. That's the wonderful moment, even with one shoe. Yes, King, I was running, and he was laughing. He said, honey, you left your shoe. Come get this shoe. So I put the shoe on, but I'm going to share something with you. I was excited. That didn't happen in my first marriage. I was crying in the car. Once God told me he was not my husband, I was crying in the car because I had to go through with the marriage because my family was at the church. His family was at the church. This man done paid for this big wedding. That's why I don't pay to have these big weddings. They don't usually last anyway because there's a lot of nonsense going on. If you have a small wedding, just something intimate, honey, those seem like those are the ones that last the longest. I'm not going to lie to you at all. Shai, go ahead. It's the Most High. Go ahead, Shai. Go ahead, Shai. I like that. I guess if they make you wait to marry you over 3 years, then it's over. Oh, you speaking some facts right here. You speaking it. But a lot of women don't believe this. See, I'm going to share something with you. A man already know if he going to marry you. He know if he going to marry you. He know if he going to make you a wife. And he know if he just going to make you a woman that he screwed. He knows this. Y'all, please forgive me for the sounds, the background sounds. My children and everybody are waking up. My king is still asleep because he worked hard last night. So all I'm saying is that you got to understand that there's a difference. And I'm going to share something with you. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, wow, how can you marry somebody within a few months and all this? But I'm going to share something with you. A man already knows if he's going to wife you. He knows that from your first interaction with him and how y'all treat each other while you're dating. He knows this. So I say 1 year. I'll say 1 year. I will say 1 year. If it go beyond that, you got a problem. Start talking to God. Something is going on. Okay. Now, when I say you talking to God, asking God for a husband, women, don't do that part. Don't go to God and ask God for a husband. Don't do that part. because I learned that. Don't do that. What you're supposed to do is go to God and ask him to clean out everything that is not of him, and everything that will prevent you from being a wife. You want to ask God to clean all that out of you. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. Not ask him for a husband, because you can wind up with foolery while you're trying to look for a husband. Because remember, we don't look for husbands. It says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. I want y'all to remember that. So when you be traveling overseas and doing these girls trips and doing foolery like that, and y'all be meeting brothers over there, listen to me. Most of the time it's just for a smash. I want you to understand that. It's just for a smash. You will not see the same results as how men see the results when they travel abroad. But because we have this nonsense in America that we think we can do everything our men can do, this is the problem. Okay, King, what you say? I have told several women no when they have proposed. Ultimately, I ended the relationship. I know. It don't even sound right when you propose to a man. How dare you? And he's the king. He's the king. Now I'm gonna share something with you. I have done this myself. I have bowed down to my husband many times. I have. But he's my husband, he's my king. But when you're dating someone, okay, when you're dating someone and she goes down on her knee and asks for marriage, first of all, you don't even know if the man really wanted to marry you. He the one has to make the decision if he wants to marry you and be faithful. So women, y'all got to stop doing that. We can't do everything a man can do. That's the nonsense that the Western world got y'all believing. I know my ex-husband for 30 days and we started living together. 6 years later, we legally married, stayed together for 30 years. Just the luck of a draw, I suppose. No, it was not the luck of the draw. Shy, God ordained that thing, Shy. Come on now. Tell the truth now. Don't start no trouble this morning. Shy, you did it, honey. God ordained that thing. Marriage don't stay together if God is not in it. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Marriages do not stay if God is not in the midst. Okay? Because you can have two Christians marry each other. Oh, King, thank you for the super chat, my dear. I greatly appreciate that. You know you always coming through. What's going on, King? Thank you. So all I'm saying is that you have to know, and I keep saying this, you have to know that God is in the midst. Yes, you have to know that he is in the midst when a marriage stays for many years. And you can have two Christian people be married and God not be in the midst. I'm serious. I ain't lying to you. That's why sometimes you see the marriage dissipate. Everything just disappear from the marriage. Anye, how are you, my dear? How you doing this morning? So you will see the marriage just destroyed because both of them are Christian, yes, but they are not on one accord. They have not come to God with clean hands. They doing foolery. That's why you see a lot of Christian marriages divorced, because they're not following what God wants them to do. They doing nonsense. They trying to outdo each other. And you get a lot of Christian folks that do that, and then they divorce and say, oh, well, we wasn't meant to be. And I want to share something with you. God don't believe in that you wasn't meant to be. He don't believe in that nonsense. He does not. Okay? Something had to go down for y'all to separate. Okay? And don't come with, oh, I thought God told me and then he didn't tell me. It's either God told you or he didn't tell you. Which one? Y'all, everybody, I know I'm pulling your leg. Shy, you too much. Anye, thank you once again. Okay, she giving her shout outs. Anye, go ahead with your bad self. And King said, get that soundboard. King, I'm going to tell you something funny. So my husband got me a present yesterday, and it was an iTablet. I think that's what they call it, Apple tablet. And so I'm using that on Instagram. Okay. I'm using that now instead of my phone. So now I told him, honey, they was cracking on me about that soundboard thing. So he told me, okay. And he bought it for me yesterday. So I'm waiting for it to come. So I told him, thank you, honey. He said they won't be cracking on my baby. I said, thank you, honey. I appreciate the love. So thank you, King. I thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for coming through. Everybody, y'all have a wonderful day. Me and my husband is going out to a naming ceremony, a Nigerian naming ceremony for one of his best friends. They just had a baby girl. So I'll be posting pictures, y'all. I'll be having a good time, enjoying myself, okay? And probably wearing my African attire as well. So Instagram, I'm gonna let you out, honey, and I'm gonna post the pictures on y'all. YouTube, I'm gonna post the pictures on y'all too. Everybody have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning into my rant this morning. And much love and respect to the Real Precious, because this is where I got the content from today. Take heed to the message, y'all. Have a great one. Okay, YouTube, my family, how are you? Auntie Jenny, you just switching over. You just, God bless husbands and soundboards. Auntie Jenny. Okay, King said, oh, yes, okay. Well, here we go. Shy said, when you get the soundboard, make sure you got Aunt Esther on there. Okay. Auntie Jenny said, can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see y'all matching outfits. You know what, Auntie Jenny? We don't be doing matching outfits. We don't. We got different styles. But he gonna probably wear African attire, or either he gonna do his own bad boy style that he usually do. And I'm gonna wear my African attire, honey, because I love it. Auntie Jenny, you take it easy. Shy, take it easy. Have a great one. Phil, Better TV. How are you, my dear? Teamwork, Phil said. Okay. All right, my dear. You have a great one as well. Y'all take it easy. Much love to everybody. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday.